Hello dudes, it's Mailloux and here back with another Wynncraft quest guide. Today we are taking a look at Lazarus Pit. It's a combat level minimum of 69. It's a long quest, so do prepare for that. You might need some potions for this one. Speak to Burtur at those coordinates. We're going to start off by right clicking to track it. We're starting right outside Gelliboard here, or the Gelliboard Bank. We're starting in the center of Gelliboard. And Burtur is just outside the weapons merchant. So let's talk to Burtur. Ah, one of you adventuring types, huh? We see a lot of you around here going in and out as you please. Must be a nice life. Though, if you could spare some time, the town could use you. Wait, already? It's only been a day since last. How insatiable are they? The undead have overwhelmed the golems, every citizen for themselves. This is what I was talking about. We need help with this. Defend the town. So basically now I have to survive for 30 seconds. You can fight, run around. Ow. I'm gonna place a totem at least. And there we are. The horde's retreating, but we have one citizen dead. Regroup at the square and prepare the pyres. Wait. Hey, over there. You alright? Come talk to me. I can explain what happened. So. Phew. That was a smaller horde, thankfully. Still, good thing that you were here. It could have been worse. Still, come on now. We have to burn the bodies. Can't leave the job half done. It's a bit sacrilegious, but necessary to do right now. Otherwise, they keep coming back, like they do across the ridge in Candor. The ones around here all come up from the river, though, and since it runs through, right through town, well, you can see the problem. Since we don't live in a reeking, pockmarked plain, we have to burn the bodies so any dead don't turn right around against us. Say your goodbyes. Erahe will be missed. Step away from the pyre. Some conspiracy theorists think that the Lazarus Pit is the issue. It's an urban legend, a well of water that can revive the dead. Supposing that it's real, it would make some sense, at least. If it started feeding into the river or water tables, then we'd get the current going on. Of course, no one knows where it is since it's just rumors, but there's supposedly an order of pit keepers, conveniently long dead and buried in that small graveyard just north of here. It's probably just rhetoric having made rounds to any drunk who would listen a while back, but it's also our only shot. If you could give it a search and yay or nay? I'll stay back in the town square in case any undead attacks again. Give me a shout if you find something you aren't sure about. And so we can now go to the back of the bank here, basically, into the graveyard here. And we can pick up this shovel. And now I have to dig up 5 graves. And these are the ones you can dig up with the sort of, with the soul sand here. You basically just right click them. You have to dig up all 5 to find what we're looking for. You can see those just spawn some undead. Same with these 2 up here. And then when you dig up the last one, in whatever order you do it, we are going to retrieve an item. First we have to kill this guy. There we are. Now we got this ancient talisman. Okay, so the chapel of the order rests around the living wood as the roots grow ever deeper. Our secrets lie safe with the keepers. So we can drop the shovel, we can keep the talisman here. And now what we're gonna do is we're gonna head out of Gelliboard over this way. And then right over here at the water wheel, we do a little bit of jumping over the rocks. And then we followed this path north here. And right over here at these ruins, we enter and we go up to this door. We click on it. The door shakes slightly and an inscription appears on the wood. Around the crypt, 4 graves there lie for tasks to solve from those who have died. Bring them water of life anew, and the pit of youth will no longer elude. So, now we're gonna go out of here. We're gonna go down south here to this little shack here, where we can now see that this bucket has spawned, and we can click on the water. Okay. Shift click through that, and now we can head back into the crypt area. We can now see that there are several flags around the place. We're gonna start off with the red flag here. Oops, let's just get rid of that guy. And now we can basically just go to this crypt here and we click it with the water. And now we can talk to this guy, Sir Pigglesworth. My goodness, it feels good to stretch these old bones. It's not easy being cooped up in a coffin, you know. You want to get into the crypt? I suppose I could give you a hand, figuratively, I mean. Still, need to see if you can be trusted and all. Oh right, my dear husband gave me those beautiful wedding band, but it became lost when I carked it. Some rude shadowy thing. See if anyone ever marries them. Bring it back, could you? I died around that old Lich's tower to the east. Do that and I'll be happy to give you my blessing. So now we're gonna exit here and go right to across the road here to this broken tower. And right in the dirt next to it we can find the wedding band. So we just grab it and then we return to Sir Pigglesworth. So basically there are 4 different tombs and we have to help them all with different tasks. Oh, you found it, wonderful. Just pop it on that finger bone right there. It fits even better on the other hand. The crypt, you say? I can offer you my blessing to enter, but you'll need to check with the other tombs as well. Farewell. And there we are, 1 out of 4. So now we just continue to the other side here. You can see the yellow flag. And now we click with the water on this tomb. Okay. I ought to deck you for waking me up. Don't you realize? Basically, this guy got mad that we awoke him, so we have to fight him. It's that guy over there. There we are. We just fight him, and there we are. That counts as the task. Now we continue over to this side. Oh, that was green. I thought. Did I say yellow earlier? It's the light. This is yellow. Okay, let's just get rid of these guys. Now we go over to this tomb. On the opposite end of that green one. I don't like these. Okay. Pokelo Waffle Buff of Gelliboard. Greetings, thank goodness that dreary old tomb was simply awful. No furniture, no natural light, not even a lick of paint. So drab, the whole thing. What's that? You want to get into the crypt? Well, of course I can help, if you just do one teensy little thing for me. Could you feed my cat for me? I know, Mrs. Fluffles, Must be so lonely after all these years. My old house is just south of here. Over at those coordinates, just pop some food down for her. Thank you. So, we're gonna exit the crypt here. Or the sort of ruins area. We're gonna head back to the road here. And we are going to walk down the path to the Gellyboard outskirts. And right over at this house, we enter. We just shift click through that, and then we climb down the ladder. And here we can see that Fluffles is very, very dead. Sometimes it you see it updates the task and stuff because it doesn't count as a quest book update every task, so make sure sometimes you have to walk back and talk to the or sort of interact with the cat again. But now we just go back north here along the path, and then we head back to Pokelo. Okay. So, is Mrs. Fluffles doing alright without me? Oh, I bet she was so affectionate, always such a softie. Now I have to choose what to tell Pokelo. Do we tell Pokelo that Fluffles is gone, or we say that she's alive? We're gonna, you know, why unease the dead, you know? Oh, thank you so much. I was so worried after my death she wouldn't be okay. What a relief. You have my blessing to enter the crypt. Make sure to check with the other graves as well, though. There we are, 3 out of 4, and now we just continue right over here to this blue one, and we click it. Okay. Lord Plotic. So, and who put you in charge of waking me up? Where's Gwendolyn, my maid? Incompetence. She was supposed to be buried with me too. What? You want to enter the crypt? Well, prove you're better than the funeral directors and do something right. The ghastly ghouls around here won't stop screaming. I want them gone. Get rid of, say, 10 ghastly ghouls, then perhaps I'll give you the time of day, you strange small-nosed Lucky-Loo, or Lucky-Loo, or... Basically, we have to kill these ghastly ghouls that spawn around here. The best place is right near the yellow one over here. They just spawn a lot over here. But they spawn around the sort of general area, but yeah. So, we just have to kill 10 of them. There's one. There's 2 over here, I think. Yeah. They appear as sinking, as you can see. Their name tags sort of sink into the ground. And that's one. There we are. Now we kill 10 and we shift click. And then we return to Lord Plotic. Ah, my favorite little weird small-nosed person. The graveyard is so lovely when it's quiet. You really did do a good job. As important as I am, you must still check with the other graves, though you certainly have my blessing to enter. And now we have 4 out of 4, we shift click, and now we can go back to the door. Now we can just click on it, and we can enter. And here we can read this old book. Bewildered traveler, not truly alive again. Sorry, I missed the first one. And then coordinates, and then, but know this, for greed or self-gain results in worse than death. Okay. I'm gonna make sure we get that quest book update, and now we can just leave here, and we can just look for the quest tracker, or just walk east of here, basically. We just walk through the greenery here, past this altar, and then right over at these mountains here, we can find there's a little cave here. There we are. You're supposed to sort of walk there. But yeah, we shift click through that and it tells us to use a spell. So, alright, there we go. So, you break that open with the spell. Then we have this little parkour here. No carpets though. Okay, here we are. Lazarus pit. And all we do is that we jump in. We drop down. Put that away. And now I have to fight some mobs here. So it first tells us to kill 5. And then 5 more. And then another 5. There we are. Now it's opened over here. So we can just follow the water here and then dive down. Whee! Ow. Glass. There we are. And now we can see this puzzle over here. No worries, no worries. We have a simple solution for it. Basically, we are going to find the red one. We're going to click the red one. Then we're going to walk over to the opposite end here. We're going to click purple, or pink, I'm sorry, and purple. Or magenta. Pink and magenta, or pink, purple. So the puzzle is red, pink, and then purple. And then all we do after that is that we right click the blockage over here to let the water flow, and then we can see the water making its way towards this plant here. Basically, this stream of water from the Lazarus pit has leaked into the other water. And there we are. So now that's gonna grow these 2 plants to stop the water from flowing. You see here, it was leaking down into the water, reviving the dead. Now that has stopped. There we are. And now we get shot out into the water here. Swim up, watch out for the mobs here. They are ranged mobs. We walk down this path here. And here we can find the eastern exit of Galleyboard. So all we do is that we enter and then we walk all the way over to the bank here. And we find Burtur. Ah, you're back. We were getting a tad worried about you. Were you able to figure anything out in the chapel there? Wait, you found Lazarus pit and blocked the flow into the river? Grook feathers, you humans work quick. It's only been a few hours. Heck, I gotta pitch in and compensate you for that hard work. I know we're not the richest, but I hope you'll accept this other way of paying too. And there we go, quest completed, Lazarus pit, 500,000 experience points, 1,024 emeralds, and 1 Lazarus bracelet. There we are. That was it for this quest guide. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.